When it comes to creating some interactive components for some online content, simple is okay. And it's actually pretty simple to create interaction using PowerPoint, which is something that most people are familiar with. If you want, you can utilize this file, which I will give to you, and you can modify the questions, or you can create your own based upon what I'm teaching you today. If you want to use this one, you can basically change the layout or change the theme if you want. So let's go here to design. And so you can change the colors, you can change the theme, okay? Pretty neat, huh? So I'm just going to go ahead and go back and undo all this, but you can change that. All right, I actually like the blue, so I'm going to leave the blue. All right, what you can also do is these first 3 slides have questions on them. All you have to do is delete the question and change the text in these answer boxes. Okay? This answer right here is the correct answer, so you could put the correct answer in this box. All right? I also have the next buttons already put in here for you. Now, before I get started adding more questions or showing you how to add more questions, it's really important that you remember that the last 3 slides of your presentation need to be, first, an ending slide, or you've reached the end of the quiz, and then the final 2 slides need to be a correct and incorrect slide with a go back button. These buttons are programmed or hyperlinked to go back to the slide where the person last was. That's already programmed. That's why it's probably easy for you to just modify this quiz and make it your own. Okay? So let's go ahead and add another question. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this slide here and I'm going to right click on it and duplicate it. Okay, so now I have a duplicate slide. And I'm going to go ahead and delete that and type a new question. Okay, now I know that the correct answer is this box here from the previous question. Albert Einstein. So if I want to use, perhaps instead of keeping the right answer, the third one, I can just move these around. Okay, I'm going to delete that text. First, let me just move it. Well, I should have been grouping everything. Okay, so let me click Command G. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, so I've got the answers here. And so I know that this is going to be the correct answer. So let me put the right answer in here. And then put some other answers. All right. Now, if you want to have 4, what you can do is click on this, Command G. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Oops. And I copied that. We can always put another text box. So what you'll do is, if it doesn't group right for you, you're going to go to Insert and then choose Text Box. and then you can give another answer, but I'm not going to do that, so I'm just going to delete it. All right, so this is automatically going to go to the next slide. And what I did is I actually added a start over to the end of the quiz slide just in case students might want to start over. Another thing that I did is I hid the incorrect and the correct slides. So what I did here is I clicked on the slide, I went to slideshow and chose hide slide. I don't want the students to be able to see the slide. All right, so I'm going to save that and play from the start so that you can see, or at least sort of see, what it looks like. Move this down a little bit. So here we go. I know you can only see part of that. The longest war in history. Do you know? Yay! Go back. So if they get it wrong, they can try again. I know the answer is 38 minutes, so let's see what happens if I click an hour. Go back. All right. And you should definitely play with your own quiz to make sure everything works. Sometimes it takes a little more than one click, as you can see. Yay! And so we have it. So then what we'll do is save this presentation and upload it into the learning management system. So now I am in Entrada, and this is how I do it. So I'm going to tell my students to click here to take this quiz. I'm going to highlight the words click here and go up to this link button and select that. Browse server, choose file. This is the one right here. Double click on it. That said I successfully loaded it. So then I'm going to click on that file I just loaded and hit OK. Go down to the bottom and hit save. Go back to the home page and let's test it out. So as a student, I would probably want to do slideshow. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. There we go. And so it works. Pretty cool, huh? All right. Best of luck to you, and you're playing with interactive PowerPoint.